今相送韦拔之西京。
Sending Wu the Eighth to the West Capital. You are from Chang'an and are returning there. The wind blows my heart. It hangs on the West Xieyang tree. The feelings can't be described. When can we meet again after the parting? I look and look. You no longer can be seen. The hills are filled with smoke and mist.
将下别送之体。
Saying goodbye to Song Zhi. The water of Shu is transparent. It runs to the blue sea. People will be separated 1,000 li away from each other. Feelings are within the cup. Birds in the valley sing a clear day. River monkeys howl in the gale at dusk. I've hardly cried in my life. Now I can't stop my tears.
南陵别儿童入京。
Saying goodbye to children in Nanling. The rice wine has just been warmed when I returned from the mountain. The yellow hens are pecking grains, and autumn is ripe. I ask that the chicken be steamed and the wine warmed. Children are laughing and holding on to the corner of my clothing. I sing loudly, getting drunk to soothe myself. I dance to complete with the ray of the setting sun. The emperor has sent word, and it is late. I'm getting on the horse and ready to take the journey. Once a foolish woman sent her husband to seek fortune. Now I leave home for the capital. I laugh heartily going out the door. I am not destined to be a country bumpkin.
渡荆门送别。
Goodbye at Jingmen Mountain. I left Jingmen Mountain and came to the land of Su. The mountain disappeared with the plain. The river ran into wilderness. The moon shone in the river like a mirror from heaven. The clouds rose from the sea like a pavilion. I still loved the river at home. 10,000 li it sent the leaving sail.
黄鹤楼送孟浩然之广陵。
Saying goodbye to Meng Haoran at the Yellow Crane Pavilion. My friend left the Yellow Crane Pavilion at the west. He sailed to Yangzhou in flowering March. A lone sail disappeared against the blue sky. Only the Yangtze ran to the horizon.
金陵酒肆留别。
Goodbye at a wine shop in Jingling. The wind blew the willow flowers, and the wine shop was fragrant. The Wu girls filled the wine cups, coaxing guests to drink. Jinling's friends came to say goodbye. Those leaving and those not leaving all drank to our heart's content. Ask the east-running river, which one is longer, it or my feelings?
梦
游天老营留别。
A dream about Tianlao Mountain. A seafarer talked about the celestial Ying Mountain rising above the sea. The smoke and waves were hard to believe. The Yu people talked about the Tianlao Mountain. How grand were its clouds and fogs. It stretched horizontally across heaven. 5 peaks shielded the Red City crag. The heavenly peak was 48,000 zhang high. It stretched toward the southwest. I dreamt crossing to Wu and Yu, flying over the Mirror Lake in one night. The lake moon shone on my shadow and sent me to the Yan River, the place Master Xie had lived when he was still there. So was the green water and the howling monkeys on its banks. I wore Master Xie's wooden sandals and climbed up the path in the blue clouds. On one side I saw the sea and the sun. Looking up I heard the celestial rooster crowing. 1,000 peaks and 10,000 turns. No path was clear. The flower intrigued me, and I leaned against the rocks. Suddenly it was dusk. Bears and dragons roared in crags and rivers, shattering the deep woods. The clouds were dark, and it looked as if it was going to rain. and the moisture rose from the water, turning into a fog. Thunder and lightning shook the crags and rocks. Suddenly, the stone door of the abode of the celestial deities opened in the middle. Its internal light shone. The sun and the moon bright on a pavilion built with silver and gold. The celestial gods appeared. Colored clouds were their clothes, and wind was their hair. The cloud gods came down one by one. The tiger played with the drum and sitar. The phoenix drove the chariot. Deities in lines tangled like linen. My heart was shaken. I jumped up and screamed. I woke up. There was only the mat and the pillow. Clouds and smoke vanished. Things in real life were the same. Everything was like the east running river. When could I see it again after I said goodbye? Why not set my white deer free in the green crags? Ride it to visit the famous Tiao Liao mountain whenever I want to. Why bend my waist to serve the prosperous and the powerful, and burden myself with unhappiness?
庐山遥寄，卢氏玉虚州。
Sending words to Lu Shuizhou in Lu Mountain. I am a crazy man from Chu. I sang and laughed at Confucius. Carrying an emerald jade stick, I left the Yellow Crane Pavilion in the morning. I tried to visit the 5 peaks and didn't mind that they were far away. My life's hobby was visiting favorite mountains. The Lu Mountain shot from the constellation of Nandao. 9 screens of color clouds opened. The mountain shadows fell into a clear lake emitting blue lights. 2 peaks long in front of the golden palace. Silver water suspended 3 crags. The incense burner peak and the waterfalls gazed at each other from far. The stacked rocks reached the sky. The green shadow and the red clouds reflected a rising sun. Birds did not reach heaven. I climbed high to the top to watch the universe. The great river ran without returning. The yellow clouds spread 10,000 li. 9 white streams divided into 9 snow peaks. I sang a song to Lu Mountain. I was inspired. Looking at the rock mirror at leisure cleared my heart. The places Master Xie used to visit were full of moss. I had taken a celestial pill and left the human world behind, and the music guided me to fulfill the way. I saw the celestial being among the colored clouds. He held a peony facing the capital. I would like to follow Lu Shujiao and wander in heaven.